It's Halloween. You know what that means. PlayStation Store sales, fall sales going on, ends on November 1st. We're here to go over all the games that are worth buying for under $10. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Alex. So we are on the PlayStation Store. I have not logged in, so these are sales everyone can see. This is the fall sale. We're going up to $10. So we're gonna go through the games here. Just give me your quick hitters. What are you thinking about some of the games that are on here? We'll go through. There's 7 pages full. Then at the end, we're gonna give everyone a trick and a treat individually. So right off the bat, to me, a bunch of Resident Evils are on here. A couple right here, 3 of them right here.
Yeah.
Two, 3, and 5, all for the PS4, PS5. I mean, under $10. That tickle your fancy at all?
Yeah, I'd like to see it in a bundle. Maybe there's a bundle somewhere further down. Resident Evil 3 I haven't played yet. Resident
Oh,
Evil 2.
is every? I think every Resident Evil is on here, man.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah. I want I
like
want the
holy
Resident
crap.
Evil they need to call it the Wesker box. Resident Evil Wesker box. It
That
has
so if you had to pick one of these games to play from, it looks like Resident Evil 1 all the way to Resident Evil 7, what one you picking?
Oh, I only picked Resident Evil 1 'cause it's a long time since I played it. Nah, I mean probably Resident Evil 2. The remake of Resident Evil 2. They don't have Resident Evil 4 remake on here.
I can't
At
believe
least
that's only $10. That I mean, I know some of these are older, but
yeah.
that's yeah.
That's not the remake, right? Yeah, it says 2005. That's the old PlayStation 2 game with little HD revamp is $9, $7. That's too expensive.
Which one are you looking at?
The one a little bit further down, Resident Evil 4.
Okay, okay.
I'll,
The
Adam, I'll be honest. I think these prices are a bit too high for it, but they're good games. See, like Resident Evil 1
$5? I mean, again, I know you're losing some
and 0 or
fidelity
$5, that's
still,
a
but
sweet spot.
$5?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so if you like the Dark Pictures stuff, I think Man of Medan and I think Until Dawn. I mean, that's classic. Now, if you have the extra for PlayStation Plus, it's free. But I think also Hollow Knight for $8, dude, that's a steal. I don't even like those type of games. That is well worth $8 freaking right there. So moving to page 2. Anything jumping off?
Evil Within, man. Evil Within. People love those games. They're just good horror action games like Resident Evil 4 type over the shoulder third person stuff. Those are good.
Okay. And cheap, even if they're free if you have a PlayStation Plus Extra, but even if not, only $5 right there. Some Bioshock. I know you love Bioshock.
Yeah, BioShock. BioShock's great. The thing is, a lot of these games you just see for free. Kill It with Fire apparently has a VR version coming out, so I'm wondering if that, like, is it going to be an upgrade? Is it going to be an add-on to the existing one? If so, now's the time to scoop.
No doubt, no doubt.
Oh,
I did say Amnesia there, and I didn't like Amnesia. I tried it on the Steam Deck. It was just too boring, and it's just not. I don't know. It's not to me. It wasn't scary. If you like suspense horror, that might be something. On this page so far, I'm not seeing much, to be
so
honest.
I recently played Rage 2. I think that's free on PlayStation Plus if you're extra or whatever,
Yep, it is.
which is good because it's man, I wanted so bad to like that game, and I just couldn't get into it. It felt too much. I don't know, just wasn't fun enough.
Really, nothing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
This
Home
game,
Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home. So it's also a flat game, but I played it in virtual reality. One of the best horror games on the PSVR 1. Incredible. And I think it would even be a pretty good flat game. It really is scary.
Yeah.
Not too many jump scares. They utilize it well and the perfect amount. It's not too much, but it really catches you off guard when they do it. Very good game. Even I mean, most of these plots are never like that great, but
There
it
you
was
go, Adam. Paranormal Activity: The Lost Soul. The game you waited so long for it to drop below $10. It's finally below $10. You gonna get it? Oh, you don't have a
I heard
PSVR one
horrible.
anymore.
I heard horrible things. Those type of games I'm not doing unless it's VR, right? And
That's a
you
V.
know,
You don't
like
have it.
Exorcist Legion VR. Like if you have VR, that's probably worth $4. But most
Yeah,
of the people probably aren't VR. You know, that
yeah.
may watch this. Who knows? If you are, there you go. You have options here. Um,
The Impatient. You gonna play the Impatient, Adam?
Impatient. No, no, it's all but still 10. I mean that at that point for a bad game that should be under $5 in my opinion.
How about Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard?
That looks like a game that you would play with your family. So
Now I haven't played Hotel Transylvania 1 or 2, but I'm thinking about jumping into this one. Do you think I need to know the previous stories?
Oh, I'm gonna guess not. If you buy that for 750, you're a big time friggin' sucker. I can tell you that. Nothing, even nothing on that page. Really.
This is what blows my mind, Adam. Is back in the day when like GameCube came out, I knew every game coming out for GameCube, and I knew if I wanted to get it or not. I never hear that. There's so many video games these days. There's so
Yeah.
many. There's no way you could play them all.
Like Mothman 1966. I know the first of all, it has to be the Mothman, right? Like a spin-off of the actual Mothman, that myth, that legend. I would think. I like the legend, so maybe this is something that could be good. It's probably not. If we haven't heard
I've seen
about
some games that are just such a like. What do you think the creepy syndrome is? Adam, click into the creepy syndrome. Let's see what that is. What in the world could that be?
Yeah, this looks like a game that might be good in VR, but I don't it's not. Okay,
Do you
so
think it's one of those? Do you think it's
oh,
one
dude, only 250 and only 224 with PlayStation Plus. Wowzer. Psychological horror, that's a good start. 4 horror stories, retro pixel art, 1-bit to 8-bit environments. Dude, you just may have convinced me to buy this. Multiple endings, different way to play. It's pixel art, so obviously it's not pushing the boundaries here and graphically, but for 250, I mean, isn't that worth just a flyer? Like, why not?
What if you think what do you think 1-bit means?
I don't.
1-bit environment?
There's no way it means it's literally only 1 bit.
What, a 0 or a 1? That's what half the game is a 0 or a 1.
Yeah, I don't know, but I kind of want to know. So that
Adam, I don't know if you'll be able to play this. It said at the bottom that your game has to be updated with the latest software to play this game.
oh, I don't update. Every
Yeah.
time you update anything,
Okay, honestly though, Mummy Demastered, that's a pretty good game, but it's old school. But that's a pretty good one.
what do you mean old school?
Like like Super Nintendo style graphics.
Dude, Super Nintendo has some good graphics though. That's not saying,
It's
I'm about
hard
ready
as
to play
that, man.
I'm about ready to play a 1-bit game. I don't think graphics are going to be what I'm holding up on here. Seduction Amongst Fate, very good game, especially for only I'm joking. I've never
I was so okay. So hold on, let's break it down. Before we click in, what do you think Seduction Amongst Fate is about?
It's
You think
got to
it's about
be
a dude like fighting the temptation to masturbate, but he's a monk, so he's not allowed to.
No. I think it's seduction of either money or power, and he succumbed to that and ended up in his fate. He's probably now,
He's got some sexy fingernails.
Well, okay, let's see. Side-scrolling action. I would have not guessed a side-scroller. A horror-themed tale about a monk who must enter a dark and surreal realm to uncover the truth of his monastery. What mysteries lie hidden, and can those he respects be trusted? Okay, so it's a puzzle game.
Dude, check it out. So he has to. You will need to learn to refuse and never give in to seduction. Only then can you hope to save a young woman's soul from being sacrificed.
Okay, he's making that up.
I'm not. It's right there in the description. This is totally
Wait,
about.
are you serious?
Yeah, a forbidden ritual that bloodies the history. It's in the second paragraph, dude.
Oh, and yeah, uncover the truth to save a young woman's soul. Wow,
dude,
what do you
this
know?
is what I was talking about, Adam. This is one of those horny Halloween games, man.
Yeah, gotta love horny Halloween. Okay, so last page here, then we pick our tricks and our treats. Nothing here, honestly, is jumping out.
Bat.
Bloodsucker Anti-Terror Squad. It's like, how is that? I don't get how that's a game. Okay, so we are at the end. So that's all the games that are under $10 for the fall sale of PlayStation Store. I'll go first with my treat. I've got to think that my treat, Alex, legitimately, it might be Home Sweet Home. Because if you have VR, it's incredible. And even if you don't have VR, it's going to be a very good game. It's the perfect what you want in this environment. It's dark. It's kind of very horror filled, not too many jump scares. It's not an annoying game where you don't know what you're doing and how to progress. It's right within that bite size. You don't want to play, in my opinion, a horror game that's kind of tropish that lasts for 30 hours. This is going to give you about probably, if I remember correctly, 4 or 5 hours of good horror fun, and it'll be over. It doesn't last too long. A good game, especially I'll have to go back and see what price it was. Obviously less than $10, cheap. I say that is going to be my treat. What do you have for the treat of these people?
Go back one page, man. They front loaded this big time.
It did seem like that, right?
You click in, you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot of good hits, and then you get stuck with just a bunch of turds at the end.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
Walking Dead. I mean, Walking Dead. If we're just talking about like best game treat, Walking Dead first season, that's an all time great for $3. Get to
But
play
I
an
mean,
all time great.
I mean, is that your
That's my
treat?
that's my treat. Then
Wow,
no,
that's your treat, huh?
no, okay, yeah, that's my treat. That's my treat. That's my treat.
That's your trick. Okay, well, my trick is gonna have to be Amnesia. I seriously, I know a lot of people like it, but it's boring, man. A lot of it is suspense, like, and I tried it for a few hours, right? It's not like I just played a couple minutes of it and it was boring. I didn't find it scary. I didn't find the suspense horror to land very well. And although it's a good deal and it's cheap for the normal price, I know some people think it's scary. I don't. This is the last thing I want to play. No, I'm gonna say that's your trick. You're gonna get tricked by the name recognition, and then you're gonna bite into your Reese's, and there's gonna be a razor blade in it. Okay, what's your trick?
I think my trick has to be Rage 2 because it tricks you into making you think it's going to be an open world Mad Max style Doom game, and it doesn't feel like that at all. And then two, it tricks you because it's not even close to being a spooky Halloween game, and it's on this list, which might not be spooky Halloween games, but it doesn't need to be here.
Yeah.
Also, it's a trick because if you pay for it, you should be getting on a PlayStation Plus extra. So forget about paying for it. If you want to try it for free.
All right, there it is. Rage 2 is the trick. Well, that is all the games under $10. Let us know what you've played, what you'd recommend, what you think about our list. Thanks for watching and enjoy the fall sale.